morning, everyone, and welcome to another fine episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. Guys, today is June 27th. I am your extremely tired and sore host, Soopkichen. And of course, with me today on this beautiful Reset Tuesday, my two regular co-hosts, Sugah Tits.
Hi, guys.
And DJJ Gauzy.
Hello.
And of course, with us, our special co-host for this week, Azaneo. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, mate. How's everyone doing?
We got another one from across the pond.
Across that pond there.
I don't know why, but the English guys like us, apparently.
We're still trying to figure that one out.
We're still trying to figure it out. We keep attracting them. I don't know why. Some sort of... You keep leaving food out.
Must be
I think
something
that's
in
what
the
it
water.
is.
I keep leaving.
Leave the food out.
Leave the food out, and they come in, and they don't leave.
They like that bangers and mash.
So guys, Neo's part of UNCUT. He's been in UNCUT now for some time. But Neo, let's backtrack a little bit before you joined UNCUT. How'd you get into Destiny?
I used to play it at my mate's house, and I started getting into it, so I thought I'd buy it myself. Yeah. From there, I started playing it with my mate, and I started meeting new guys and that.
Now, did you play right away when Destiny 1 first came out?
No, not straight away. I didn't get it till The Taken King came out.
Oh, so you're like a year late on this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Wow. Oh man, so how'd you end up in UNCUT, buddy?
I used to play a lot with Beamspeak.
Oh, Bean, yeah.
Yeah.
Was this pre-Destiny?
Yeah. No, I didn't meet him till I got onto Destiny. I sort of got to start talking to him and that. He said I should join this clan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, Gao, you know.
It's like a little family.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Neo play just about every day now.
It's true though.
It is true.
Neo's usually on in the mornings. Get started.
So, guys,
What was I saying?
go ahead.
Now and again, I'm normally the first one on because I'm across the pond.
Right?
Yep. And it is. It's nice to get on because I get on early, and it's nice to get on, and there he is. You know, it's like cool.
Yeah, it definitely helps. So guys, let's talk about our week a little bit. So of course, guys, I got no cam going on right now, and that's mostly because of the move. It's just
You don't want to see him right now.
It's been the last 48
Someone
hours.
doesn't have their face on.
Oh no, I have face on. Yeah.
Did you ever see Jack Nicholson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No, I haven't.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Soup.
So,
One Flew Over the Chicken Coop. The Soup.
Oh yeah. So no cam today,
no
guys.
cam today. We spent the last 48 hours moving our stuff, and
We really did. Chicago to Milwaukee, guys.
Chicago to Milwaukee. So tired, but we're here. Everything's set up, and well, not everything. I still have to set up my PC and.
Definitely new life. Let's just say we're in a
But
little
yeah.
different living situation right now.
But it works. It works, and in a couple hours,
Hours.
we'll be hitting the road for Guardian Con.
It's true. We're driving down to Tampa.
Driving to Tampa, Florida to meet all the Guardians, meet up with all the Guardians.
Hype is real.
And of course, they are running, guys, that St. Jude's charity marathon. They've been running now for the past, 4 days?
Yep. They are live right now.
It's running 7
Nice.
days, guys. Of course, all profits that are gathered go to St. Jude. And if you guys didn't know, like when a parent takes their child to St. Jude for medical care, the parent can stay there, can eat there,
Live there for the time.
live there for the time
the treatment.
at no cost. St. Jude pays it all. St. Jude pays the medical bill, the food they eat, the television they watch, the tablet that the kid is holding, the coffee that the parents drink to stay up all night. This is all paid for by St. Jude.
And that's the thing that Marlo Thomas is big into, right?
I don't know who Marlo Thomas
I don't
is,
either.
you old timer, you.
Alrighty then.
Was that
Maybe
from
go
like
grab my walker and my cane? And...
Is that like from a '50s telethon?
Marlo Thomas, you know that girl. She's been a big supporter. In fact, Danny Thomas, I think, was the one that started this.
Started what?
St. Jude, the making it to where the people can stay there and for children and the parents and the donations and all that
free,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely, and you know, us as Guardians were contributing. Thanks to, definitely thanks to the big three pillars, Professor Broman, King Gothalion, and K-Magic. These guys have been just great organizing, making sure we have enough space, making sure we have just everything we need for for not only the charity, to be able to run a charity, to be able to just have different streamers come in and do different things for money. I was Saturday when we were done moving on Saturday, and it's funny, we were so tired after the move, we just left the mattress in the moving truck, and we slept in the moving truck. We didn't even want to move the last mattress out. We just slept in the moving truck.
We did.
Then I turned on the stream for a little bit, and Lucky and Buttwipe were on there, and these guys were too hilarious. Just raising insane amounts of money. I think within like the first 10 minutes they had $2,000 already raised for St. Jude. But yeah, they were doing some interesting stuff. They had fidget spinners. They had sunglasses with fidget spinners on them, which is something new that I've never seen before.
So new. Those trends.
But yeah, everyone's like dyeing their hair, shaving half of their face,
Deleting their year one characters.
Deleting their year one characters, or deleting weapons that they like. It's like, all right, if we raise $10,000, I'll delete my sleeper simulant and never use it ever again.
Exactly. Never do the quest to get it again.
Never pull it from the wall again.
No.
Just
never
not use it for the rest of Destiny 1.
That's it.
And these are great creative incentives, because not only are you donating for a really good cause and it makes you feel good and you know you're doing good, but on top of it, you get to see your favorite streamer possibly as a Super Saiyan when they dye their hair gold.
It's very true.
So it's been going, guys. So far the total, I do believe, is $745. $100,000 and 427, or wow, I fucked that. 745 thousand. Yeah,
745,000.
100,000 or 1,000?
100,000.
100,000.
100. Oh my God, words right now. Yeah, we cleared the 500K mark from last year.
Yeah.
And then we're definitely well to the way to 1 million.
That's
1 million.
where we're going.
That's the goal this year. Last year we raised 500,000, just over 500,000.
Yeah, a little shy.
For St. Jude.
Or a little over.
And we were like, you know what? This year let's fucking double it. Let's try to hit the million.
So awesome.
And with 745 so far and 2 days left, I think this could get done.
Oh, God. We're going to have it done before GuardianCon, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
And then we're going to raise money all throughout GuardianCon as well.
So,
so let's do it. Hype Train is real?
Hype Train is real. So, definitely. Yeah, the GuardianCon. For those of you that are going to GuardianCon in Tampa, Florida, if you're using the car service to drive back and forth because you're not from Tampa and you're in a hotel, or you want to go eat, or you want to go to the bar for a meetup, guys, they have a car service that GuardianCon specifically wants people to use, because a portion of their rides goes to St. Jude. So I'm telling you guys, this thing has been just amazingly organized, and can't wait to get over there, get to Florida, get some sun after all this moving, maybe just lay on a beach.
Oh my god, can't wait.
And then meet up with some Guardians, meet up with some sexy Guardians. I know I'm excited to see Khan, who's been a previous guest on the host. Also very excited to, hopefully Old Zero will be there. When we were talking, he was nice enough to raid with us after the show. We pulled a raid, we pulled a,
that was cool.
pulled a Crota. And he said there's a strong possibility that he'd be going to Guardian Con. So, guys, just very exciting. It's I know my excitement doesn't seem like much right now, but it's only because I'm dead tired. But I'm very excited. So yeah, guys, go ahead and check out the Guardian Con on Twitch. Guys, go ahead and check out the channel, and if you guys can donate, every dollar counts, guys.
One little dollar.
$1 counts. Like, if every person donated $1, it would be thousands of dollars. Like, even $1 counts, guys. If you guys can skip that coffee today, if you guys can, skip lunch, maybe pack your own lunch instead of going out to McDonald's.
Exactly. Maybe just pack a lunch. Or no Starbucks coffee, because they're $5 a cup, guys.
And that's just the cup. Then they charge you $5 for the actual coffee. So guys, if you guys can skip out on that and go ahead and help some little lights, definitely go do so, guys. It's Guardian Con on Twitch. Go ahead and donate, and guys, feel good that we're making the world a better place. Did you guys know that it takes $25 to run St. Jude for a whole second? That's all of St. Jude. That's every patient. That's every parent in the waiting room. That's every parent in the lunch line. That's every doctor doing research that could possibly have a cure to a disease. That's a doctor. That's a surgeon on the with a kid on the table. That's an extra second for him to do his job. That's an extra second that a doctor can have an epiphany and change a child's life, and then that child can change the world. So, guys, like I said, Guardian Con, just go ahead and drop whatever you can for the little lights, guys. It's the way to do things.
Yeah, and don't feel bad about your dollar amount. Don't think because someone else is donating more that somehow you're doing less. You're doing the same amount as everybody else. Yeah,
$1, $20, it doesn't matter. It's all going towards the same thing. Helping kids. That's what it's for, guys.
That is exactly what it's for.
So, guys, let's move on to video game news, guys, because we got some interesting Destiny news. So, they told us that we could get some of our emblems, right? Emblems returning emblems. So, if you did stuff in Destiny 1, Year 1, they are going to recognize it and hand you over some emblems for your new character. Not sure if emblems work the same as they do in Destiny 1, if it's just a little tag when you're in orbit or when you're flying into stuff, or if it's going to be a little different for D2. I guess we'll see come beta day. But as far as these emblems that are going to moralize you for Destiny 2, we have the Laurel Triumphant. You guys remember that one from Year 1?
No.
The Year 1 moments of Triumph emblem.
Oh, okay.
With the ring around it that showed that you got all the chests and you did the raids.
Like the it almost looks like a 6-shooter thing.
Right.
Yes.
So that's coming back to you guys. And then there's the Laurel Prima 2, which is what you get when you completed 10 moments of triumphs. Completed all 10 moments of triumph during Destiny, the first year. Then they'll give you the Slayer of Oryx, and of course, if you've completed the King's Fall during Year 2 of Destiny, you'll be getting this bad boy. There's Heard the Call. If you own the Taken King and completed all 8 moments of triumph during Destiny's second year, you'll get this one. There's the Young Wolf. If you own Rise of Iron and reach rank 2 in your Age of Triumph record book, you'll be getting this one. There's Saladin's Pride. If you owned Rise of Iron and reached rank 7 in the Age of Triumph record book, you'll get this one. And then there's Lore Scholar. For those of you who like seeking Grimoire cards, if you have a Grimoire score of 5,000 or over, you get to get yourself a Lore's Scholar emblem. What's your Grimoire score, guys?
Mine's 5,500.
Wow, you're definitely getting that emblem.
I got about 48.
48. Neo's close. I don't know what my Grimoire is. 49. 49.60. So I'm pretty close too. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to do that just to get the emblem. So I might be looking for some ghosts or whatnot just to complete. I just need 40 more. And I got my 5,000, and then I got an emblem, and then I don't know. For some reason I feel stupid if I didn't have that emblem, and I played as much Destiny as I did in year 1. So you guys think about these emblems? Is this? You're like, man, I don't give a fuck about these emblems.
All of them. All of them. I'm gonna get them all.
I'm gonna get them all. Sugar's like, I don't care. I want them all. I want them all. So those noobs that come to D2 know who I am.
They'll be like, how'd you get those?
You can't, bitch. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Yeah, Neo, what do you think?
I would want them, but I'd just try to get them before Destiny 2 does come out. If I can.
I almost wish they did like, you know, a little maybe like a ghost shell, you know?
Something,
right?
Besides an emblem.
Besides an emblem?
Because we have so many, and I can only, wear one per character.
Like a year 1 Destiny, like if you started Destiny 1 and you now own Destiny 2, you have this sick ass looking ghost that no one else playing D2 can get. Or a class item, like a class item that's tied to Destiny 1 that comes over that you can't get in Destiny 2 anymore.
Exactly.
You know?
Something that's like locked. I know
or like those. Do you guys remember when the Taken King came out? They came out with those like the exotic class specific.
Marks.
That's
exactly what I was thinking when you said that.
Like the Hunter Cloak, the really cool Titan mark with the hammer on it.
Yep.
Yeah, and they'd have a way, maybe like, even if it was like set to a quest, something that like, if the Guardian was in year 1, it somehow got this quest that unlocked this.
What? Give people who play Destiny 1 an extra quest? You're gonna make a lot of people angry, Sugah.
Yeah, no, I think if you completed all that, if you completed everything, I think it should be like a class item or like a mark or a cloak or something that carries over into this that says, hey, I've been here.
I've been here since the beginning. And that's the thing. Exactly what Soop said. Like, what? Make it so that other people can't get it. That's so unfair. When. Yo, you had the opportunity to play Destiny. No, they had the opportunity to play Destiny 1. Yes, I understand there are a few people. Look at Neo. Neo's like, I just didn't get into it. That's cool. That's fine. But that's a choice that those individuals made.
He has to live with.
Yeah, it's like, you whether you didn't know, whether you saw Destiny 1 came out and you were like, yo, this isn't for me, and then the hype became real. Like, it's one of those things of you just I'm salty that I didn't know to pre-order the collector's edition for Destiny 1 so that I could get a ghost. Like, we didn't know. We just didn't know.
I'll find it.
So it's one of those things of like, I'm a little upset, but am I going over to those people who have the collector's 1 edition with the ghost and being like,
kicking
that
down
is
their
so
door and stealing their ghost?
That's so unfair that, I didn't get one. It's like, I had the opportunity. I chose to do something else, and I gotta live with the choices that I made. The salt is so real. I don't have a ghost from Destiny 1.
So guys, if you need to complete your Rise of Iron record book, you have until the 1st of August to get your code. Get your shirt. As far as other things that are rolling around August 1st, guys, the last Are you ready for this? The last Iron Banner for Destiny 1
is when?
Is August 1st.
The last one.
That'll be the last one.
Holy shit!
So you guys need to hit rank 5 in your record books if you need that, or if you love Iron Banner, this will be the last time you get to play Iron Banner before D2.
Why? When does D2 drop?
D2 drops September 6th.
So there's a month of just kind of no.
And because Iron Banner comes around at the beginning of every month.
Right.
What's the point of them putting time into September's Iron Banner? They're going to need all their
right.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to be.
There's
going to be like two people here.
I had mid-September in my mind for the drop. That's why I was asking.
It is mid-September. It definitely is.
No, they bumped it up to September 6th, didn't they? I thought they did. Or did it go from... Did it...
Oh, you didn't tell me. I didn't look it up. I would have been like, yeah.
No, I gotta check the release date. Because I know
I'm
we went
sorry
over
if I
this.
messed everything up.
Oh my god, everything.
But also the last Trials of Osiris is gonna go on, and for the last Trials of Osiris, it's gonna be August 11th. So we'll see. I don't know, you guys. I mean, you go to Lighthouse. Something you guys want to do before Destiny 2?
I did, but
it's not going to happen for me.
Same. I feel the same, Go.
Destiny 2 release date September 6, 2017.
Boom.
You guys must be confusing your beta dates with your release dates.
I am
beta dates are in the middle of the month.
Which I'm still trying to figure out how to put in that darn code.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be there soon, Go.
I haven't got to order my shirt. I can't figure out how to do the code.
Oh my goodness.
Do I wear laces or Velcro? I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, guys. So definitely round up Destiny 1 before you get into Destiny 2. And guys, if you pre-order Destiny 2, the beta is coming, boys and girl. We are hot tamales on this beta. Of course, if you own a PlayStation, if you're on that neato PlayStation exclusives, then you get a whole fucking week of D2 beta. A whole fucking week. From Reset Tuesday all the way until Monday, Monday morning. That'll be the cutoff. So, of course, if you just want to play, because the beta will be free to everyone come the weekend, but it's only 2 days long. Xbox owners have to wait as well. I think they go the day after, the 19th. So definitely you feel that PlayStation exclusivity, and I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. My thing for me is they probably will. They most likely will. Is going to be Crucible. All right, because I'm not going to want to run the same strike 50 times in a week, and then by the time Destiny 2 comes out, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to do this strike. Right? Or the story mission. I don't want to run the first story mission because they gave it to me in the demo. Run it 50 times over, and then by the time I'm playing the first mission when D2 actually drops, I'm like, oh, this mission's so boring. I've done this so many times. So I think I'm just going to focus on Crucible and getting good in that new Crucible mode.
In that new Crucible, son?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, getting the feel for the
Lord
weapons.
knows I need to practice.
Yeah.
Look at me.
So what are you guys most looking forward to for the demo? For the beta, sorry. Which is a demo. Fuck it. I'm calling it a demo.
Demo, beta, whatever.
Or the demo.
It used to be called a demo before betas. Before alpha, beta.
Well, there is going to be like a story mode on it, right?
Yeah, they'll give you, most likely they'll give you what everyone's been playing at E3. The first mission, Homecoming, the Strike, and one Crucible map with that new Crucible game mode.
Alright, so would an answer all of the above be okay?
I guess, Kyle, you are greedy. I'm mostly excited, I think, for the PvP. Not only because I'm going to be playing it the most, but it's a new game mode to learn, right? It's like when Rift came around, Rift was new and exciting, and everyone wanted to get the hang of Rift. So this will be This will be very interesting. What is it called, guys? The new Crucible mode?
I do not remember, sir.
Countdown.
Countdown. Yeah, where you can either wipe out the team or defuse a bomb, or if you're the offensive
plant
team,
the bomb or defuse it. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like this thing that we did in Killzone 3, where we had to detonate an area or defuse the area that they set up.
So you're here to hear, guys.
And that was fun.
Gauzy's going to be good at this countdown.
Oh, just thank God there's no assassinate the target, because I'd be all over that.
Because that KD would be hot. Hot fire.
Not like it is in here, that's for sure.
So definitely wait on that beta. It'll be like what, a week, 2 weeks after Guardian Con.
Oh.
So it's gonna be 2 weeks after Guardian Con. It's gonna feel so good. Yeah, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait to actually get my hands on Destiny 2, see how the guns feel, see how the characters feel, see how the supers feel, see how many supers there are gonna be, and then complain about all the recycled stuff.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Guys, let's move away from Destiny here, and let's move on to other video game news, because Nintendo has officially announced that SNES Classic, the Mini. I remember, guys, we were talking about this. There were rumors that it might, be getting done, and it looks like those rumors were true, guys. Gauzy, are you going to shoot for this?
What is it?
The SNES Classic Mini. It'll probably have like 30 Super Nintendo games all built into the little system, and then you can just plug that little system into a TV.
I might check into that.
Okay. Neo, are you a retro guy at all?
Not really, no, mate.
It's like, I need those new graphics, 1080p, 4K HD TV. I'm not into that old shit. That's God's department.
Man,
games in black and white. That's God's department.
Wow.
Oh
Man. Wow.
You can pre-order.
The aging is real.
You can pre-order your SNES Classic today. Of course, the system...
I guess it depends on what games they're talking about too.
All right. Well, here
Let's
we go.
list them off.
So the game system is going to be $80. So a price raise from the original Nintendo, which was $60 for the original Mini NES. And then it looks like this one's only coming with 21 games, but it comes with 2 controllers. Where previously the NES Mini came with 1 controller and 30 games. So you gain a controller, but you lose 9 games. You guys think that's a fair swap? You're also paying $20 more.
Nope.
Gauss says he is not getting this.
Gauss has confirmed not
Gauss
getting
says
it.
no.
No, that's not worth it.
It's not
9
worth
games at $20 more for an extra controller? Is this controller made out of gold?
Does it sing to me while I'm lonely?
Well, so far games that have been confirmed are Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox 1 and 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Fighting, Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island.
Yo, where's Family Feud?
There's like maybe 5 or 6 games I'd be into.
They don't even have Family
I don't know.
Feud on there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I'd be into the Final Fantasy. I'd be into the F-Zero. I'd be into both Kirby's. I'd be into the Legend of Zelda. I'd be into the Mega Man. I'd be into the Star Fox. I never played Castlevania 4. I remember playing Castlevania 3. I'd be into Super Mario Kart.
I was into Mario Kart. Mario Kart was good.
I'd be into Super Mario RPG. Metroid, of course, Super Metroid. We were just talking about that last week with No Zero.
We were, yeah.
Yoshi's Island, the original Yoshi's Island was beast. And I've never played Super Punch Out. So
Super Punch Out, that was the other one. That's fun. That would be, that's the boxing game. That was kind of fun, actually. I remember that game.
So they're dropping 9 games. They're giving you a controller, an extra controller. How many of these games are like fun 2-player games besides Punch Out? Like Star Fox.
Punch Out, I don't think was a 2-player game. It was a 1-player.
Exactly. You just
sit
and wait for your friend to die.
Each fighter got harder. Yeah.
Exactly. Wait for your friend to die. I want it to be my turn.
Yeah, because there was Super Punch Out, and then there was one called Mike Tyson's Punch Out, where you had to fight Mike Tyson at the end.
Man.
So, but, I mean, it just goes up the ladder on each, fighting a guy from each country, and they all had their certain special moves they would do. Like this one guy would zip around the ring really fast and stop right in front of you and zip, stop, zip, stop, zip, and you'd have to time your punch just right to hit him to break it from doing it again. So, I mean, that was all right. Honestly, the only one I really heard that was really good was Mario Kart.
Yeah.
For me.
A lot of these have gotten the virtual console treatment, which means you could probably download them on your Nintendo Wii, your 3DS, or your Switch. I think as far as like the games that I like want to play, I think a lot of them do come in like Mega Man X. The Mega Man Legends Collections 2 is out, if not about to come out, and that'll cover 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's that game there. Super Mario Kart, you can download that on Virtual Console. Same thing, I do believe, with Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Yoshi's Island. I'm not sure about Super Punch Out. I know Donkey Kong Country. I don't know about Contra. So, yeah, the Kirby's can be, the Legend of Zelda.
Contra's like a shooter.
Right. So, these all might be available via Virtual Console. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to, there's 21 games here. If you're going to pay $5 a piece for these games, then yeah, I guess it's better for you to go ahead and get the, just the $80 mini SNES.
I don't know. I think my son Corey would be into something like that.
Okay.
He was big time Mario World, Yoshi's Island.
And he'd be someone where he wants
Donkey
to play
Kong
this
Country.
on the original consoles.
Yeah, it'll be on the original console, and because it's the new one, it's got an HDMI output, so it can go straight into your TV.
Your flat screen.
And you know what, Nintendo...
No more need for a butt TV.
On the subject of supply, Nintendo isn't giving specific numbers, but they did say that they will deliver significantly more units than the NES Classic. Because remember that guy sold out like fucking...
The way the Switch is?
Like fireworks on the 4th of July. And you just could not find one. You like, people were paying ridiculous prices. They were paying like $300-$400 for one when they retailed for $60.
The way the Switch?
Even Walmart bumped up their prices after they went scarce, which was a little questionable. Because you're a retailer. If you sell something for $60, how are you just going to bump it up to $150 because everyone's short on supply?
You can't be
exactly. The supply and demand bullshit that, inflation. Things can be inflated because...
But that's the market we live in. But yeah, so even Walmart took advantage of that and made a little money. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone right now holding on to a couple of them, just waiting for the price to go up a little more to sell it. I wouldn't be surprised actually if you see a couple of the old minis on sale around the time that this new one is out. Just because this one's got 21 games, the other one had 30. Like I said, it sold out quick. If you can get your hands on one, if you got your hands on one for $60, then it was a deal. But if you didn't and you paid like $300, then this one for $80, shit, that's nothing, right?
Nothing.
So, so keep an eye out. I don't know. I was definitely more hyped about this when it was a concept. Now that it's only got 21 games, and I think it's the 21 games that hurt me. Like, A, it's an odd number. way to fuck with my heart.
Like, give me 20 or 25.
Yeah, give me 20 or 22.
I need even numbers.
I need even numbers just to feel good. I'm OCD.
But they had to cover that extra controller.
Yeah, they do give you an extra controller, but I would understand it more if half the games were multiplayer games. You know?
Exactly.
If they had more multiplayer games, then I wouldn't, I wouldn't be so mad that they're dropping 9 games and giving me an extra controller. But like I said, we read off the list, like Mario Kart can be played with 2 people. Like on the same screen, same time. Not like, all right, I died, it's your turn. All right, you died, it's my turn.
That life that we all live.
Because that's how it was, right? When you played Super Mario, even on 2 players, Mario would come up first, and then that person would play, and then if you died, Luigi would come up, and that would mean it's player 2's turn.
Yep. I just played this at a convention on the Super Nintendo. Maybe they got a little early, but I literally just played this at a convention like a week ago.
So, I mean, I don't see the need for the second controller. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this thing is going to be super fucking hot and everyone's going to love the fact that it's got 2 controllers because they don't have to go out and buy an extra controller.
And the controllers might not be that great. They give you a spare in case you break one.
Ooh, guys, looking at the other side of this. So, like I said, my hype levels for this baby right here are like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
definitely a lot more back when it was a concept. But as far as the U.S. guys, right now it's not available for pre-order in the U.S. But if you want to get your hands on one, they are pre-ordering them in Australia. So you can go hit yourself. You can pre-order one right now on GBH Hi-Fi or JB Hi-Fi. Wow, JB Hi-Fi or EB Games. The consoles sell for 120 in Australia, as opposed to 80 in North America.
Damn.
But again, if you're one of those people that like bought an NES like Classic Mini for like $500 after it was sold out, then $120 on from an Australian website, guaranteed to get you your system, isn't a bad thing. Yeah, that's the best case scenario of the spectrum. Worst case scenario is you find some guy on Craigslist that sells it to you for like $600, and then he's like, haha, you forgot to read the fine print, it's just the box. Because that shit has happened to people where they're like, oh yeah, a PS4 for $400, and they buy it's just a PS4 box. It happens.
That's some shit.
Wow.
Always read the fine print.
I do not. I don't purchase online.
So, guys, let's move away from the Nintendos.
The Dodos.
The Nintendo Dodos. Let's do a little E3 hype because Neo's here. Did you catch some E3, Neo?
No, I haven't. No.
Are there any new games that are coming out that you're excited for? I know, because I know like D2's coming out. I know you know. You don't have to watch E3 to know God of War is coming out. What are you excited for, man? What's the future of gaming for you?
I'm definitely excited.
Oh my
for
God.
Destiny 2. It's just hard to bloody find at the moment because most the shops over here are sold out already.
Yeah, it's true. I've a couple buddies. They can't get it. They can't pre-order it. They can't even. They're going digital. They're going digital because they can't get their hands on a physical copy of Destiny, which I think is ridiculous. Best Buy has announced that they will soon have collector's editions, guys, for D2. So they said soon. They didn't say when, and they didn't say how many they were going to get. So maybe they'll get like 5. Maybe only 5 will be available for pre-order. Maybe they'll get more. Maybe they'll get like 20. But yeah, it's fucking hot. Like, and things picked up after the reveal, right? After the reveal, everyone saw the new graphics, the new story, the new everything, And even people that didn't play Destiny were like, "Whoa, what's this game? Let me get it. Who's this cool robot dude?" And you know, it's gonna blow up. Like come September, I think it's gonna be Destiny talk for a long time.
Yes.
Like not only, not only us, but other people.
I heard that The Last of Us 2's coming out. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I wouldn't mind getting that one, if that is true. Because I did play the first one.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my faults. I haven't played that game.
No, I did enjoy playing that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna snag it from Gauzy when I'm over there and try to finish it.
What's that?
The Last of Us.
Because you haven't.
It's not on disc.
Oh, it's not on disc.
So you gotta play on Gauzy.
Actually, I had to.
Share play, motherfucker.
Put it in my library because I didn't have space for other things that I needed.
Ah, yes.
So it's in my library right now. I'd have to re-download it and stuff.
Nope.
Snap.
That external hard drive that needs to happen.
Yeah.
The snipers are real. Let's see if I can over the horizon them, guys.
I mean, I do have a birthday coming. So.
I do have a birthday coming. Shh. Don't remind us, guys. Guys, let's move away. Let's move away from video game news and let's hop over to movie news.
Yeah, we won't talk about the Killing Floor.
Killing Floor. All right, we'll talk a little Killing Floor. We talked about Killing Floor last 2 weeks. We've been telling people to download.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then.
Guys, if you guys missed out on the last 2 episodes of our show, Killing Floor 2 is out and it's free for PS Plus owners.
And we've been having
it
a
is
lot of fun.
fucking fun. You can get up to 6 people. It's wave based. It's survival.
There's a boss at the end.
Think Call of Duty Zombies without Call of Duty Zombies. So it's got everything but the dogs. So guys, go check it out. Go download it. It's free. It's free. It's fun. You can play with 5 of your friends. I don't see one bad thing about it. So go check it out. They also
get it while you can get it.
They also have Life is Strange. Life is Strange is also free on PSN. This one I haven't dived into as deep, but at E3 they announced the second one. They announced Life is Strange 2, and they also announced another game from the same company called Vampire, where you're gonna be like a vampire in London in like the 1960s or 1950s or something like that. It's definitely an interesting concept. I'm already a sucker. I might as well be a blood sucker.
Tell me what else.
So guys, let's hop over to movie news. The only thing we have highlighted for movie news is the fact that Lord and Miller, okay, were fired as directors on the Han Solo movie.
Fired.
Han
Not
Solo,
creative
yeah.
differences. Fired.
Wow. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they of course are known for directing the Lego Movie, which was a huge success. And they were working on the Han Solo Star Wars story. I like the way it's Han Solo Star Wars story. The way Rogue One was a Star Wars story. Mm-hmm. So apparently the directors were, I guess, infusing too much comedy into the Han Solo character, and the actor who's going to be playing a young Han Solo, Alden, he went over to a producer and he kind of expressed the way he felt about the way the movie was being shot. And then word went around from that producer to Kathleen Kennedy, which of course is now basically George Lucas's replacement, right?
Yeah, she is. She's number one.
She's number one. She gets to say what goes on in the Star Wars universe, what's canon, what's not. So she, after hearing this news, she saw the footage that they had shot, and she decided that, you know what, it was too comedic. So they got fired. Of course, creative differences. But is I don't know. I am, you know, I was really.
It's okay to have
forward.
a little humor, but not too much. You know.
You were looking funny. You were looking forward to the funny haha.
Well, the directors definitely felt pressure from the scheduling constraints, because even now that the directors were fired and they're hiring Ron Howard. Ron Howard is now going to be the director for Han Solo: Star Wars Story.
They're not changing any dates.
They're not changing any dates. It's still the same release date. So whatever this director steps into, he's going to have to, you know, possibly not only fix
but make up,
but finish. And without changing, they're sticking to their 2018, I do believe it was May 2018 release date.
She's like, make it work.
Make it work. You know, Kathleen Kennedy and also Lawrence Kasdan, who of course wrote Star Wars movies back in the day. It's just Lord and Miller, they got this job and they moved their families out to like film, and now they got fired because of creative differences, and they have to move their family. I just moved, like, son of a bitch. Like, if I moved for a job and then it was like, you know what, you're not doing the job the way we thought you were going to do it, and then just, you know, bye. I'd be pretty.
The salt would be real.
The salt would be so fucking real. It'd be like quicksand. It'd be that real. But they're open now. Hey, Warner Brothers, they're open now. You guys need directors for a Flash movie. I know two that just got fired. So, you know, because they wrote the original script for the Flash movie, and then they started working on the Han Solo movie, and they couldn't direct the Flash movie.
But now they can.
Now maybe they can go back to the original script, and we'll have a good Flash movie. I don't know, guys. Have you guys seen the Lego movie? Was that too funny for you? I don't understand.
I think it was hilarious. I loved the Lego movie, but it fit the content. You know what I mean? For the Lego movie, I was looking for a movie that I would find funny, that my 6-year-old nephew would find funny, that would give me humor and, you know, something that I might get that he might not, but also wouldn't sit there and be like, yo, like, what's all this stuff that's going on? And it's like, oh, things you don't understand. Like, no, they did a great job of making it hilarious, but I don't look at Star Wars the same way I look at Lego. Like, that's a completely different ballpark for me. Yes, I like I like a little. But
a younger Han Solo and Chewie, like.
And it might have been very funny because they could have been these. You know, they are a funny little duo, so it could have been.
Yeah, the little humor would have been good, but not too much where it's a comedy and not a serious movie.
And that's what we don't know. We don't know if they turned it into a comedy and maybe, you know, they felt that it was taking away from the aesthetics of... Because it needs to fit into the Star Wars universe. So, oopsies.
I don't know. I think we should have let them finish. How many bad things were people saying about Rogue One when it was being filmed? Oh, it doesn't feel like a Star Wars movie. It feels more like a war movie, you know? It feels more like Saving Private Ryan than it feels like Star Wars.
No way. Did they really say that?
That's what people said when it was being shot.
That it felt like Saving Private Ryan?
The movie hadn't even come out, and this is what people were saying. Okay?
And so now it's kind of like they almost didn't get a chance.
And I know while Rogue One was being directed, that director was, you know, constantly on social media going, you know, the things that you're hearing aren't true. Like, you know, Lucasfilm is actually very happy with what's being filmed, and it's really looking good. And then when reshoots came around for Rogue One, people were like, oh, different ending because the original ending that they wrote was terrible, and Disney didn't like it, and they needed a new one. So, it's just, I felt like, you know, Rogue One had its own different taste, you know? It definitely fit in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
But, at the same time, you know, it was very different. It was very different than any previous Star Wars. So I don't know. I think they should have just let this one flesh itself out the way Rogue One did, and it would have been. I think it would have been an amazingly unique story, just the way Jyn Erso and Jyn Erso's story in Rogue One was.
We do know that they're good, successful individuals. They can write a great movie. It's not like they can't. You feel like they just weren't given the appropriate, like they weren't given the trust that they should have.
Yeah,
they should have just been trusted to finish the job.
And I think the disconnect was less between studio and director, and more between director, actor, studio. You know, the actor doesn't like the way the director's doing stuff, so they go above the director's head to the studio. And because that's what it felt like to me.
Maybe he felt like it was going away from Star Wars.
Yeah, why didn't he just go to the directors and be like, "Yo, I don't feel like this is something Han Solo would do." Right?
So some whininess going down.
Maybe. So I mean,
because they listen to those actors sometimes more
sometimes than the director. Yeah, because
which is very frustrating.
The actor's on screen and he's the face that's bringing in the money.
That's bullshit. Not saying that I don't give actors and actresses their credit, but I do. I'm sorry. Get off your high knee horse. You're not the only one that is the creative
high knee
here.
horse? Is that a horse that's made out of asses?
Yes.
So is it a donkey?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pretty much.
High knee horse.
Get off your donkey.
It's a donkey.
You know, it's a donkey. Get off your ass. And understand that you're not the only person. Like, I'm sorry, a lot of people give actors and actresses credit where they didn't do all the work. You know, it's the same thing. I think, you know, when it comes to, you see a model that's advertising for whatever, and it's like, yo, all they did was stand there and kind of look pretty. Actors and actresses, you know, they sometimes do more than just stand there and look pretty, but not always. So.
Oh, I know what that feels like.
Oh, I know you do, Gal. I know you do. It's true, but you know, it gets a little frustrating sometimes. There are a lot of studios that put a lot into their talent and not a lot into all the rest of the talent that's out there.
Well, and that's where I think if Ron Howard comes in, because I don't know what he's going to do. He doesn't have enough time to reshoot. There isn't enough time for a rewrite, right? Like, you can't rewrite the story in this amount of time. And if you just change the ending to a story that's already been, you know, written out, sometimes people will see that on TV. They'll be like, or TV on the screen, they'll be like, that ending doesn't, you know, that whole second half of the movie was a little weird for me. How many times have we said that? Like,
yeah,
it was a great movie up until the end. And then,
because of reshoots, because you can tell.
So I don't know. Ron Howard, I'd be very nervous if I was in Ron Howard's shoes. Okay?
Well, that's a lot of pressure.
Not only is it a lot of pressure, like, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of work to do. If this movie bombs, if this movie comes out and it fucking tanks,
career ruiner.
It doesn't even have to tank, guys. It just has to make less than every Star Wars movie that has been out before it. It'll be like, oh, Han Solo Star Wars movie was the least grossing Star Wars movie of all, and it'll already have a bad name.
It'll go down in history.
It'll be 50% the director's fault, and it'll be 50% the actor's fault.
Well, good. Maybe the actor should have just let the original director do his thing and not been a bitch-ass bitch and gone to the producers and just been like, hey, I do not, I'm sorry, I'm a big person where communication is key. If you cannot address how you feel, like, just address how you feel. I don't understand why it's hard.
Yeah, because this could be like, he could be a major Star Wars fan, and he felt like, hey, this doesn't feel right.
And that's totally understandable, but hey, every fan has a little different interpretation of what is greatness, and that's what gets a little hard, is unless this actor or actress has literally written the script, you're just coming in with an opinion. You are coming in with an opinion. And so I get a little like, you know, it's like, don't get fanboy on me. calm the fuck down. I'm sorry that it's not the way you perfectly want it, but there are a lot of other people other than just you. So, I don't know, I'm a little salty right now just because things are changed, you know, things change. What else? What else?
Yeah, I think the vision was very different. I think Phil and Lord had one thing in mind, the studio had a different thing, and usually creative differences can be sorted out, at least in the Disney Lucas community, right? Like, of course Warner Brothers will shut that shit down right away, but Disney's pretty open about it with their Marvel movies and what they've done in the past. But I guess this was too much. This was too much. And again, like Sugah said, I think it had a lot to do with that middleman. It had to do a lot with you know, your employees complaining about something else, and you as an employer, you kind of have to do something about it.
Which you do. You do have to do something about it. But I'm someone that there are two sides to every story, and I get very frustrated when one opinion outweighs the other without even asking, without even being like, hey, you know, this is why I did what I did, so...
But in the end, you know, Kathleen Kennedy was disappointed, Lawrence Kasdan was disappointed, so, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see... I don't know if we'll ever see what could have been. I don't know how much of the Lord and Miller Han Solo is going to be left once reshoots take over, once Ron Howard finishes what he's doing. Yeah. They were, yeah. The pair of directors, they felt that they were just under extreme scheduling constraints, and they had zero creative freedom.
Exactly. Which gets hard. Like, how can you do your best job when someone is at every corner like, no, don't do it my way, do it my way. And then I get a little frustrated. I'm a little, like, obviously annoyed about this because I get very frustrated.
Maybe
when,
just a little.
Just a little. Well, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. So now it's like 90% someone else and 10% you. And then they come in and they're like, we don't like what you're doing. And you're like, but this isn't me. This is 10% me. Maybe if you had just let me do what I wanted to do, maybe you'd be happy with it. Like, this is where I get frustrated with big companies.
Yeah.
You know, I get mad. I get mad. I get mad. So, can you tell I get mad?
Yeah. You know, it's just
a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's like Ron Howard. Like, I know people are excited. Ron Howard, he's a good director. How much money did the Da Vinci Code movies make? Not much. Maybe they broke even.
Like, it's like telling me that like, Gucci is a really great brand. I'm sorry, have you seen those purses? They're made out of crap. They used to be good at one time.
I need to go to the tower.
When they first started, they were great quality. Now it's a brand. You're paying for a brand and you're not paying for quality anymore.
You're paying for a name.
You're paying for a name, and that's what I feel like. Same thing with people. They might have been really great when they first started, and then something happened, and they got big, and something inflated their head, and now they don't work the same way. They're like, yo, people love us no matter what. We're just gonna keep, you know, producing crap. So salt's a little, you know.
Oh my god.
Salt's a little real. I just get frustrated when people are not given the opportunity and the chance to finish the project that you hired them for in the first place.
It's true. You know, Lord and Miller, they've done 21 Jump Street, they've done the Lego Movie. So you know what their work catalog is like.
You hired them.
You know that the type of work that they've done in the past. Haha, maintenance for Destiny.
Maintenance. Yeah. Guess what I just got dropped, guys?
What?
What's that?
The Blind Perdition.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's when I went, oh my gosh.
So to have this...
I didn't say Oshkosh my gosh. I said, oh my gosh.
To have this basically a resume and see that the work a previous person has done before, and to not be able to just... I don't know.
To trust people to do their job.
I don't know what Kathleen Kennedy thought she was going to get when she hired Lord and Miller. Did she think she was going to get something like, like Rogue One with a lot of explosions and action? Like, 21 Jump Street had, 21 Jump Street had action. It had action and it had comedy. Did you guys watch that?
Yes, and I just thought it was more comedy than action. And I think that's what they're worried about. It's more comedy than action. And you can balance it out. I mean, look at Lethal Weapon. There was comedy, but it was action.
Yeah.
So there's either an action comedy or a comedy with, or you know what I mean?
Then you should have hired, like, don't get mad.
Maybe they didn't know what they were getting at the time they hired them.
I don't
see. How can you watch someone else's previous movies and not know what you're getting?
Exactly. That's like walking in.
Because the movies that they did were totally different movies. That's
like me reading
a Star Wars movie.
That's like me reading 3 Stephen King books and then
making a comedy out of one of them.
And then me being disappointed that I hired him to write a book and he wrote a scary story for me.
It's like that's what
he does.
That's what they do. Like that. This is their niche. This is what they're good at. Like this is the name that they're creating for themselves. Don't don't get mad at a fish because he's not at, he's doing it a little different. It's like, he's gonna swim. He's gonna swim in a circle over and over again in your little bowl. He's not gonna come out and do a little dance for you. He's not gonna jig it up. He ain't got no legs. Like they just. He ain't got no legs. Don't get mad at him. Right? Like, what is that famous little quote? Don't judge a fish because it can't climb a tree. It's like he's gonna think its whole life.
You just started that. That's some bullshit. Never heard it before.
Some Einstein bullshit.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it. I'm gonna look it up.
Making
just
shit
for
up.
You.
Don't blame a fish because it can't climb a tree.
It's a little longer than that, but it basically, like, if you make it so that a fish thinks that it's supposed to climb a tree, its whole life it's gonna think that it's like a failure, but it's like, it can't climb a tree. Don't compare it to something else. Like, don't compare things that are not capable, that aren't that.
Yeah.
Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, the still scheduled for release May 25th. I don't know. What do you think, Neo? What's your opinion on this Star Wars?
I'm not really a big Star Wars fan.
Why are you on the show?
No.
Yeah, you're a Star Trek guy, aren't you?
No, I don't even watch that. I really do not watch many films.
Ah, I see.
I really do.
Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. Tell me that I just made that shit up. Mm-hmm.
Your paraphrasing was a little bad.
You're right, but just because I suck at paraphrasing doesn't mean I made that shit up.
So I guess we'll see how it goes. May 25th, 2018. They're keeping that date. That's giving the director. It's not giving the director a lot of time.
Not at all.
Because they have to do post production, and I feel like that's going to be, if it's going to come out in May, it's probably going to be most of January, February, March. Is post production, just adding the CG effects. It
just puts a lot of pressure on the new
editing
guy.
Film. Because he's only got like a couple months to finish the movie,
and he can't fuck it up.
He can't fuck it up. He's already doing reshoots for something else. He can't reshoot again.
Exactly. Like, he can't fuck it up.
Like, he's doing someone else's reshoots. He doesn't have the luxury of getting his own reshoots.
Yeah. And then he's just also going to have to deal with the stress of, like, they've already gotten used to one director, one style. Now the entire crew is going to have to get used to someone else and the way that they want it done. So it's going to be hard on the crew, too. That's a big thing that people really forget when they're thinking about the movies. They think about the actors and the actresses. They think about the director and the producer. But what about the crew? Like, the crew, the wardrobe that had all this wardrobe set, that had all these things set, and now reshoot. So all that stuff has to get re-brought out. Everybody's got to redo everything. There's gonna be a lot involved. So I hope that we get a really great movie, and in the end, this was just a little large hiccup.
I hope so. I think another big thing is like who's going to get credited for it, because if they're still using Film Lord's story, if they're still using the first, let's say they shot the first half of the movie already,
and then they keep it.
Like that's their story and that's the way they directed it. Like who's going to get
Are we doing co-directors?
Or who's going to get that credit come screen time? Like, is Ron Howard going to get credit for everything? What if the first half of the movie is great? And it makes the movie and it goes well and he gets credit for that
that wasn't his work,
right?
Which would also be very frustrating because it's like, we got fired and now the stuff that everybody loves is our stuff.
Right. It's also true.
Super typical.
It's also very true. So guys, that'll do it for this week. Let's do some plugs before we get out of here. I think we'll plug Gauzy last, or should we plug Gauzy for Gauzy? Let's plug Gauzy for Gauzy. Mm-hmm. Let's start with Neo. Neo, can people find you?
Do you want them to find you?
Do you want people to find you?
I don't mind if they find me, if they want to.
Well, where can they find you if they want to?
Oh. I know a lot of people can find me off at the Active Clan. I'm always on Destiny most of the time.
There you go, guys. Go ahead and catch him in orbit or in the tower. That's Azaneo. Go ahead and shoot him a friend request. He doesn't have enough friends.
Got many.
He needs more.
You gotta spam that friends list, guys.
Yeah, you go ahead, spam that friend request.
Spam it.
Sugah, where can people find you?
They can bounce online. They can check out Della Red. Especially now that we are moving and going to GuardianCon and traveling, there's gonna be new pictures of life that we do. So if you want to see Soopkichen without his face on, I got those photos. I'm ready to go. Adela Red.
Gauzy, where can people find you? On Facebook, Dave Jersey, Plattsburgh, New York. Click on one of the pictures, and you guys can check out one of my songs. You can also find me in Ion Indie Magazine.
Remember that all the pictures are attached to a song.
And on Twitter. At DJJ Gao.
DJJ Gao. Yeah.
Guys, I'm Soopkichen. You guys can find, that's SOOPKICHEN. You guys can find me, of course, here on Twitch, or later on YouTube, which I've been lacking because of the packing and the moving. I've literally not had internet for the last, 2-3 days? So just using data to kind of pop into GuardianCon streams every now and then. But now that I have internet set up, AT&T was nice enough to come out here and set everything up yesterday, which is when we needed them to, and have it ready. You guys can go ahead and check out the YouTube later, probably later tonight. I'll post not only this episode, but the previous 2 episodes, which I haven't posted.
A little behind, guys.
But you guys will be able to catch up. And of course, you guys can find me on Twitter and on Instagram, Soopkichen. Guys, we will see you guys next week. We will be super pumped. We will have returned from GuardianCon.
And we'll be getting back pretty much like Monday night, maybe. Hopefully Monday afternoon. But guys, we might be tired again, just like now. Don't get mad at us.
Don't get mad.
It's aight. We know.
But guys, thank you for tuning in. However it is that you're tuning in, whether it's live here on Twitch or later on YouTube. We really appreciate the support, guys. If you guys are checking us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit a like on those videos. And guys, one last time, if you guys can skip the McDonald's, skip the coffee this morning, if you guys can pack your own lunch instead of going to Mariano's or Subway, then do so. And then put that money, guys, towards St. Jude charity.
Towards the kids.
For the little lights, guys. For the kids. Just go hit up Guardian Con. They'll be spamming that donation link and donate, guys. If you guys find it in your wallet and you find it in your heart, then donate, guys. But thank you very much, and we'll catch you next week when we'll be hyped after Guardian Con, and hopefully we'll have more news about this Han Solo movie deal. See what's up, see what's going on.
You can listen to me complain some more.
And, guys...
It's alright.
Bye.
Bye, guys!
Bye.